YouTube, what it do, man? It's Don Shep here. I'm with my nigga Busy Being Human. Yeah, he's an artist, photographer, but I don't want to talk more about himself. I just want him to tell you guys about who he is, what he do, and then I'll take it forward going. What's up, bro? You good?
Easy.
Yeah, it's been a minute, dog. Like, yeah, you can start off by just telling people who you are, what you do, and then, yeah, we'll just have a chill conversation.
Yeah. Yo, what's up, everyone? It's your boy Busy Being Human. I'm a portrait photographer, clothing designer, shoe customizer. Yeah, creative force. So yeah.
Wait, too easy up because I can see. What have you been listening to lately? Listening to music. What have you been listening to?
Okay, musically.
Yeah.
Since it's Drake season next month.
Are you feeling that is Drake season or?
Yeah, like definitely his season.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yo, thanks, bro. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, it's definitely his season. He's dropping his album this month. But apart from that, I've been listening to Richie Weeks, the Mini Babies, still my favorite album. And Chick Cudi came through for us, goddamn. I've also been listening to a whole lot of Pharrell Williams. I've been listening to a whole lot of new artists, living local artists. But yeah.
Speaking of Chick Cudi, how you finding his album? Not to say I'm trying to promote, I just want to have a conversation with this guy about it. Yeah, like how you find it?
But just that, like, this Man on the Moon 3, like, you're talking about Man on the Moon.
Yeah.
Like, that nigga literally went to the moon 3 times. Like 3 times. I'm pretty sure NASA's pissed about this whole channel. So
but then speaking about his trips to the moon, like what do you think is going on? Like what inside of his headspace when he's making some mistakes, where do you think he's taking mentally? Yeah.
Comparing all the men on the moons, I would say he's in a good space right now. He's in a good space. The production is on point. The visuals are on point. So yeah, man. Just can't wait to see more visuals that we
That's fine, that's good. But then like let's go back to you then. Like you can tell us about like who you are. Like you can start off maybe like where you're from, and then take it to
let me
so that you can start with understanding the background proper. You know what I'm saying? In the terms though, like you don't have to really give us, you can give us what you're comfortable with giving us so that we can get to understand the journey, because the aim is to also to inspire a person who's maybe where you're from, or he might be in a different space but the background can be similar, or
Well, I was born and raised in Well, I was born and raised in Seshego, Polokwane. So yeah, I grew up surrounded by like a whole lot of music, bro. I grew up in a household where like my uncle plays reggae, my dad plays reggae, gospel, my other uncle plays all genres. So like I grew up listening to hip hop. I somehow fell in love with hip hop since I was a kid. The outfits and everything. So I've always had the curiosity when it comes to art. Always ask myself, how did they do that? How did they do that? How did that like end up to be the final product and it's like that? So I've been ignoring my calling, my drawing, let's say my whole art calling. Yeah.
So you feel like it came to you more than you trying to find it or something?
Nah, it came to me, bro. And it came to me after high school. Because in my high school days, I was doing music. A lot of people don't know this. Yeah, I was doing music. And after high school, I went to Boston, studied advertising and marketing. And man, I fell in love. Like, that's when I finally like survived who I am. I mean, and I was like, snap, okay, let me just see how this goes. And I just remember one day drawing up a sketch, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
This is it. And then I remember, because like, I remember back in, it was grade 9, yeah, it was grade 9. And then my first teacher saw me drawing, and then like, this was like a whole scene. She called my dad, and she was like, yo, your son is drawing demons in the class, shit like that. And yeah, and then somehow like I stopped drawing for like my entire high school life. Like immediately after finishing Boston, there was a vibe like, yo, what's plan B? Because I didn't have plan B after Boston. Yeah. And that's when I studied art, and then being surrounded by artists, man, was mind blowing.
But speaking of art, dog, it seems like you gravitated towards the arts more. Like, and you didn't. Weren't you influenced by like being interested in studying things like your, I don't know, your engineering, your law, your teaching?
Nah, I was always different from other students, bro.
Yeah.
I remember in grade 12, everyone was like, yo, you're going to UJ, you're going to UP. And I was just sitting there like, what?
Yeah.
You know, I was just sitting there like, what?
But then, weren't you fearful? Because you know, like taking the route less travel, if I were to put it, like it's a bit scary. So I want to understand, like, if you could reflect on your mindset back then. Like, where was your space when everyone is taking I don't know, the secure route? I don't want to say what they took, the routes they took were easy, because all of these things are a bit challenging. But then, yeah, like I feel like the one you took was very unpopular, especially to try and make a professional.
Yeah. To be honest, Joe, I was just doubting myself. Because at first, I didn't know how to paint. I only knew how to draw, and I was only doing anime.
Yeah. Wish they could have been once in high school.
Drama demons, man.
Interesting, yeah.
So yeah, and then I remember it was the time I was still on Facebook. I was going through my timeline. I saw I saw this G, like, yo, Lord Joseph is like one of the best artists in Africa. I'm gonna lie. Yeah. So I was like, yo, this G is from my room. Let me ask him like what's Gucci about this whole this whole art thing. And he was like, yo, I was school in Pretoria, and it's like that, blah, blah. Give me all the details. I was like, yo, let me give it a shot.
Yeah.
And I gave it a shot at the last minute. It was like YouTube being allowed. And it's crazy how the person who told me class is cool ended up being like my best friend, and wow, that best friend turned into a father figure, turned into a mentor. But unfortunately, I lost him around June, July.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, may so rest in peace, by yeah. And then when I got involved, man, working around Jay, working around artists like Program, she's also dope. Helped me to find myself more. And that's when like I was like, yo, I know how to paint, I know how to draw. Now it's time to like take the next step and try out photography. And that's how the whole story, the whole journey started.
Well, but then that's a dope journey, it's an amazing story. But I want to know, how did you find school, like art school, since you said you could only draw but you couldn't paint? So where you got there, was it the cultural shock of saying you certain things like this, and you have been studying to Boston and doing this and that, or it was a smooth transition?
Well, I would say 40% was shocking, because 60% was the vibe. I was creating those things but not knowing the meanings of like, yo, you're doing pop art, you're doing this, you're doing contemporary art. So that's how like I managed to maneuver smoothly. And I also told myself that, man, yo, I have to take my time and understand the history of art.
Yeah.
And then that's
how important was that for you, sort of to take your time and be like, you know what, instead of trying to jump onto choosing a style, I'm gonna take the route of studying the history first and understanding it before, making a choice about the style of art I would focus on.
I think it's rooted by me always trying to be unique. Yeah, because in my first year, I was just like, the man, doing whatever the teachers are telling me to do, going with the flow. And then when it came to the last year, that's when I was like, being deep in the history of art when it comes to people like Warhol. I've already like studied Basquiat, but I was like going deep. Yeah. And I was like, fuck it. Okay, amongst like Angelo, Da Vinci, I think like feeling I belong to the pop art industry.
Yeah. But before that, dog, speaking of history, I'll ask you, who's Mona Lisa?
Which Mona Lisa? Because there's two Mona Lisa. Remember there's like the one that Da Vinci painted, and there's the one that Lil Wayne rapped about.
No, I'm talking about the one that Da Vinci painted, because we speak about your art experience. Because, like, in terms of like you as a person who started art, who would you say Mona Lisa is?
Yeah, I would say for me observing the artwork, I would say someone close or related to him, or someone he adores. Because like, I don't know, when I work on a piece, I always connect with the piece. So I'm pretty sure
You connected something.
yeah, something to the whole piece. Because I mean, like even if you check my my bio on Instagram, I was just a kid. I was like, yo, this is gonna be cool. I was looking at the Mona Lisa and I was like, this is gonna be cool in the next 40 years. Canvas like that, which like he played forever. He wasn't going with that. He wasn't going with that trends and canvas.
So would you say you sort of influenced in a way to not necessarily follow the trend in terms of the art style that you chose?
Yeah, I would say the person who really impacted on that was Indie Warhol.
Yeah.
Your Indie was a different breed. It was a totally different breed. And I was just enamored by the creativity that like he had. And I was like, snap. Okay, cool. Let me, also do my own canvas. So yeah.
And speaking of art, dog, like I hear you mentioning what you offer do you think here the industry is growing and is inclusive to, especially like people like yourself, are you finding opportunities because you did study, or is the same as that guy who's maybe self-taught?
I would say 50-50, because it depending on how you maneuver on the street. Like no cap on that. You cannot
Yeah, but like speaking of the experience, it's like someone might be like, nah, but like I went to school. What's the point of me trying to maneuver? Can I just
by my own perspective, the art industry is like the music industry. That people is like the people who are signed under major record labels, and there are artists like Chance the Rapper, they're independent channels like that.
Oh, okay.
Or managed by an independent organization that like really pushes them on the channels. So I've been sleeping way too much on the art industry nowadays. Not really checking out how like really people are moving, the exhibitions and all that, because I've been like soul searching. since the lockdown started, just trying to find like that one niche, that one thing to focus on that, like someone can identify me, like yo, this is what we.
So, like we're talking about lockdown, and because you did mention that you were soul searching during lockdown, so I want to know like how has lockdown shaped you, and if it has affected you, how has it affected you, or even set you back in a way, like yeah. How did you come out of lockdown? And how was it during lockdown?
I came out strong. I don't want to lie about that, because I've been studying, bro. I've been studying other people's moves, the people that I look up to, reading a lot of books, listening to audio books,
Yeah.
watching interviews, watching podcasts, our conversations, the conversations that you and I were having.
Yeah.
The project you and I are working on, like there's so many things that I've never thought in my life will ever be, like like our reasonable doubt collaboration.
Yeah.
This tops the tie-dye collection, the caps,
Which is fire,
like, bro.
Moving, dog.
Like after like studying all those things, like studying podcasts, interviews,
and
reading, listening to audio books, listening to like going back to listening to like 90s hip hop, the conversations that you and I had, the silent moments that I be having by myself.
Yeah.
And then like also stepping out of the drawing, the painting, the photography, the designing like clothing designing, and then stepping into store designing.
Damn.
I never thought of ever in my life.
I never forgot about that.
Ever in my life.
I've been actually designing stores.
I created I don't know, 20 something stores, online stores for like actual active brands, bro.
Yeah.
And like I was just like,
And there was lockdown, though. We're still in 2020.
We're still in 2020. And I'm like, what?
Wow, bro, wow.
And then I was like, you know what? Okay, my loyalty lies on this being human and verb tag.
Yeah.
By the way, verb tag is like the future Google.
Fire, dog.
It's like
I feel like the confidence, the way you're putting it out there.
Yeah, it's like the future Google.
Yeah.
Yo, Mark Zuckerberg and those two dudes who owns Google and Twitter, guys, we're coming for you. Like on a honey. All the sleepless nights.
Yeah.
I wonder what comes in people's mind when they see me posting status around 2, 3 a.m. in the morning. I'm not just chilling, guys.
But some are sleeping, though. Just to understand, like, not everyone is out here
Clean sleeping, bro.
But then what are they doing if they're not?
Dog, I don't know. You'll never know.
You never know.
It's like other people think you be just blow man and continue putting on the work.
Yeah. But I feel it, though. Like, even like the way you saw it, because you reflected on the conversations you used to have during lockdown. Like, I would say you're more happier now. And you're more,
That's what my psychologist said, bro.
Yeah.
He was like, yo.
Like, I don't want to lie to you. Like, you're more happier and more freer.
My psychologist says the same shit.
Yeah.
Because I remember I had like five, if not 5, 6 panic attacks at the beginning of lockdown. And I hit him up like, yo, I'm on my way, bro.
Yeah.
And mind you, during that time, if the cops see you, they
Outside.
arrest you. And I didn't give a F about that shit. I just went straight to him. And then like, yeah, we had like those conversations and whatsoever, Shep. And I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I went to see him, he was like, damn, bro, you're happy now.
But then you dog, like, out of everyone I've met in my life, and when I say everyone, I mean everyone, you take this thing of taking care of your mental health too hard.
Yeah.
Because even talking about things like a psychologist, because some people they source it out, they sort of feel ashamed about it.
Yeah, a lot of people are.
But you, ever since I met you, like, you've been open about it, saying, you know what, yo, dog, I'm taking care of my mental health. Hello. I aspire, dog. Yeah, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you've actually been open about it, of saying, you know what, yeah, dog, this. And what I want to know is, like, how important is that? Because in the day and age of social media, where you can sort of get pressurized easily by just a swipe on the phone.
I always tell myself that I can't afford the luxury of depression.
Wow, it's powerful, bro.
So for me, I always want to, shine the light to show everyone that like failure is possible, and that's why I'm always vocal about mental health, because I know I know the feeling of feeling like you're trapped inside of a box, or when you don't know what's your next move and all that.
Yeah.
But like the more you talk about it, the more like you feel better.
But what about this thing of, because I don't think people are just keeping quiet for the sake of just keeping quiet. Maybe there's a fear of sort of being labeled or saying, no, you're crazy, because there's that stigma of saying, when you start mentioning mental health stuff, yeah, he's crazy.
I think it's based on the people you surround yourself with, because the minute you're chilling with other people and then you realize, oh, it's first you see a psychologist, this, and you'll be like, okay, then you talk about it. I was so shocked that some of my closest friends, the people that like faded, I knew for like my entire life, they saw a psychologist, and I was like, wow, the stories they told me, I was like,
Yeah.
dude, like I knew you for like my entire life, but you never told me this. And then like as soon as like they survive that failure, you are busy, is very vocal about
Stuff.
his mental health,
Which is
and then
important,
they
though.
cozy around me. And one thing about people, some people misunderstand me because like I always like keep a straight face. They think I'm so judgmental, shit like that. But like Joe, I'm a very understanding human being. Like I understand guys, like talk to me.
Yeah.
So there's a vibe where like I remember having a conversation with this other girlie. She was talking about spirituality, and she was so shocked that I was so open-minded about it.
Aware of this and that, like, yeah.
Yeah, and he was
Because you
like,
read a lot, because I feel like your mind is more exposed to a lot of things.
dude,
In a short period of time that I've met you, that's something that I've noticed. Yeah.
So then I was like, okay, so yeah, man, this is who I am. There's no need for me to judge you because you're going or you went through this and that and that. And then she was like, wow. And then, dude, it's just insane.
That's powerful, dog. And like I'm saying, like you're more happy, and I'm glad that you touched on the issue of on the topic of mental health. I don't want to call it an issue because I don't think it's an issue. It's a topic of mental health. And yeah, like, but on the other side, let's talk basically human. Where did the name come from? And yeah, because it's an interesting name.
This is the first time I'll be telling people.
Because I've been curious, I don't want to lie, but then the thing is, I didn't just want to ask you alone because I don't think I'm the only one who's curious about where did the name come from? Or not necessarily come from, what influenced it?
I also told the person who inspired me with this name that, yo, bro, you played a huge role in my life. I don't want a picture with you. I just want to sit down with you, have a legit conversation with you, and thank you for inspiring me since I was a kid, which is my cartoon. That's wow, dude, that's my life. That's like my childhood hero, bro. So remember Scoop and Thomas, they had Forever Young.
Yeah.
So for me, what they were doing, they were busy being human. They were living life.
Yeah.
They had the confidence to do that. They had love to do that. Friendship, which is like all these three things are so important in our lives.
And it's priceless.
And it's priceless, bro. They made priceless memories. And they imagine if they inspired me, how many kids they inspired out there. Wow. And I was like, let me take a step from where they left and inspire the next generation because they inspired our generation.
Yeah.
If you check like everyone in the hip hop industry, like everyone in our culture, hip hop, like it's like the whole culture, music, art, acting, everything, they played a huge role. And I was like, you know what? These people, these people with these. The other person who inspired this name is Pharrell Williams. As a kid growing up, seeing this dude wearing t-shirts with ice creams, colorful sneakers, big as jewelry, dope as tats. I'm like, what? Jiggy Jiggy Chris Brown out of nowhere. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So I was just like, you know, the energies they had, the confidence they had for what they're doing. Out of nowhere, 2009, I knew Richie got 2009 when he was hanging around with Dallas because I was listening to Josie.
Yeah.
And then, boom, I was like, yo, this dude like so fly. And I started reading Hype magazine, and man, that's how like I fell in love with the whole industry. And then I was like, yo, since I always want to be unique, let me come up with a fresh name.
Yeah.
And then I remember I was in the studio with Boy Enigma. My name was Human Busy Being or Busy something but before Busy Being Human. And then Enigma was like Busy Being Human, it's Tukeshi.
Yeah.
And during that time we called him Abstract. That's why on my I don't know if you saw my freestyle sorry, the freestyle that I posted yesterday. After having a conversation with Young A, he was like, "Yo, bro, I don't know. I'm still sad that with the fact that you left the rap game, but you're so talented and all that." I was like, you know what? Let me just pay homage to everyone who's keeping it real, who's keeping it, you know, all the upcoming.
I have to check it out. I
removed it. And there was a line I was like, working BBH all day long, abstract bomb till the death of me. It's because saying abstract bomb till the death of me, ABE played a huge role because it was on the era where I was still in Boston, knowing myself.
Yeah.
Because when I was always in the studio, I wasn't much productive because I was observing everyone being themselves, everyone being happy. When Tito gets behind the mic and Enigma being hyped, pressing play, being enormed, like being excited with the energy that Tito is bringing in the studio, I was just like, yo, Enigma, okay, the producer, the mixing it, necessary, okay, so Tito, okay, yeah. And what about me?
Yeah.
Because one thing I thought, in a crew like ASAP Mob, your boys and bugs, not everyone can be a rapper. You have to have your own department like that.
Yeah.
And that's when like I started, you know.
But I feel like you identified that quicker, for yourself.
I feel like I took time, bro. I just took my time with the name. And then I took time with the name. And out of nowhere, everyone calls me B. No one knows my real name, which is a cool thing.
But I feel like it's you, the way you introduce yourself to people. You're on B.
Yeah, sure, bro. Because I'm in a capital city. Hola. Let me check the coins, boy. Let me check the coins. Brother.
You're talking about finding yourself and how, that no one really knows the name because you always say produce yourself as being.
Yeah, because we live in a capital city, man. I'm Pedi, Yutswana, someone is Xhosa, someone is Zulu, and some can pronounce my name well, even though like I think like 90% of everyone in South Africa has my name. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I feel you.
If you go everywhere, this be to me.
Yeah.
Everywhere this be to me. So, at least this morning I changed my handle from Young and Restless to
And what's the case? What was the thinking?
I think it's time. I was thinking about it after having a combo with you. After texting you last night when you said, yo, we shooting from that.
Yeah.
I think it was like 1 a.m. bro.
Yeah, I wasn't sleeping. I was editing something, you know.
I was like, what? Because I know like Don Shep sleeps at 10.
Yeah, but then, you know.
So I was just steady thinking, bro, like, yo, I think it's time people know who I am. I'm like always hiding myself behind the scene. You know, no matter how much I like to keep my life private.
Yeah.
But I think, cause like a lot of people be around me not knowing who's busy being human, and then they're always shocked. I remember I was in an elevator and then, you know, some G was like, "Yo, I know this caps. There's this dude called Busy Being Human." I'm like,
Yeah, I feel like it's high time now. Like,
So from
tell them.
2021, no more bumping into Taga
Yeah.
or maybe Baby Carl thinking it's me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
That's
think
why,
it's
dog.
time like I just introduce myself to people like, hi guys, my name is B.
Yeah. But going forward, speaking of 2021, what's the plan in terms of busy women and you generally, like your state of mind? How are you planning to elevate, or you just gonna maintain and see what's up?
Positive vibes only, bruh.
Yeah.
That's what I want. Positive energy, positive people around me. I don't want people be on some, hey, didn't you nah. Forward we go.
Yeah.
Forward we go, yo. We've been through a lot for 2020, and then like, I mean, we survived 2020. Not everyone made it out of 2020. May the soul rest in peace.
Yeah.
Not everyone made it out of 2020 mentally fit.
Yeah.
I just pray that everyone like enters 2021 by the sharp or
Yeah.
ready with everything. But as for busy being human, Joe, I just want to come out strong, harder than I am right now.
Yeah.
I think 2021 is time for you all to us, you know. When you see B, just like, you know, oh, Jesus.
And I know that I know like you're not just saying that, it's something that you,
Yeah,
because
just
you want to do a dog, like you're not just, yeah.
yeah, because where I'm from, I remember I was having this conversation with Tito. Yo, shout out to Tito. I was having this conversation with Tito yesterday, and we were like, he reminded me that I'm from a hood where you get it how you can.
Yeah.
And I replied to him and I was like, don't forget it's a custom way you think before you move your lips. And which is how I still maneuver till today.
Bro.
Till today, when I'm in the capital city, I'm like, before, you know, you have to get it how you can. Think before you move your lips.
Yeah.
That's how we roll, and always speak things into existence. Yeah. Big shout out to Big Sean.
You love Big Sean, dog. Speaking of Big Sean, like where did the love develop? Where did it come from? Because Jordan Love Dawn, I remember you and you were like, when is Big Sean dropping an album, dog?
Yeah, because I would say, yo, I've been Chris Brown's fan since primary school. I think since 2005 when Chris came along, and then I remember I was washing my uncle's car, and then this song came on the radio. I can hear on the chorus is Chris. I see Chris dropped a song and I don't know this shit.
Yeah.
And then there's this dude rapping. Who's this G? And it was the era when Kanye blessed us with Good Fridays.
Yeah.
Every Friday we knew we getting new music from Apple Music. And that's when I survived. Oh shit, it's this guy, Big Sean. Okay, cool. I think it was the year that he blew up. And then, like, I listen to albums. I don't. Other people just listen to whatever song is trending. But like, I just like, yo, this album. Let me hear what this person is saying.
Yeah.
Because like, you're a good person. And then, yo, when I tap into that shit, damn. Never look back. Same shit happened with Ricky. I've been waiting for Ricky's album for like, I think it took him 10 years to drop Family Values. I would say 5. I would say I waited for the album 5 years after him and Dallas dropped Barbershop.
Yeah.
Because he disappeared after that. And then when he came back, this is the era where like Casper was popping, AKA was popping, everyone was listening to Tulufela and Levels, and I was just like, listening to family babies. And yo, damn.
We're here now. Macado.
Yo.
Yeah.
And I heard he's giving out free shoes. Bro. Hook me up with the J1. Just one penya.
Yeah.
One penya and I got over.
Yeah, but they were here, and you mentioned this disappearing thing of artists, like, because sometimes, especially in entertainment or creative side, I don't know about other industries, like there's this thing of someone will disappear and people will be like, we know where to find it, go to this place and they're gone. And some will disappear and come back with work and proper with explains and things like that. How important do you think that is, and on top of that, what makes you think or the artist end up disappearing?
I'll say they have their own good reasons. For example, JR stopped being in the public figure more and work behind the scene. If you listen carefully to Congratulations or Congratulate by AKA, you can hear his voice. He co-wrote the song. And like the work behind the scene, working with other artists. It's like Virgil Abloh sitting at the back seat, working with Louis, and then taking a break on Off-White. Like Tariso did with Galaxy Boy. He took a break, then whatever he wanted to learn, because he thought it was time. He didn't want to just trend forever. I mean, trends are in forever. For example, like Pharrell Williams, he took whatever time he took, and then like survive what BBC is doing now, survive what Galaxy Boy is doing now. And man, and who else? I don't know much about Austin Maluma, but like Austin, is also doing the works. So I think disappearing, coming back, or disappearing but working behind the scenes.
So you're saying it's a good thing maybe when you want to have identity to even find yourself more, because you might end up losing yourself in whatever that's happening around.
Because I think it's what like the likes of Eminem, you know how Eminem goes. Eminem is working behind the scenes, but you'll never see him anywhere. Because I was shocked in the AMs when I saw he's dropping a new album next to Mahiva.
Wow.
Most he dropped an album this year, but I was like, cool. Okay, that's sweet. So I'm just inspired by such moves, no matter because it's not like you're doing it for the fame, or you're doing it to always be on the streets, shine. Like you once said, your likes and your followers should balance the bank balance, your life, and all that shit is. And I always told myself to never ever live for people, just live for myself. So at the end of the day, the person that I have to make happy is me. I have to be happy from morning to night. But I was just say from money.
And still live with you.
And I will still say, I will just say from money to money, because man, I don't know when was the last time I slept.
Yeah, you've been grinding, dog.
Before the next
I don't want to
day.
say slow down. All I want to say is you'll slow down after getting what you deserve.
So, damn.
That's why, dog. I feel like this conversation for me, it was more refreshing because it also reminded me of the things that we did speak about during lockdown and the spaces, and I'm like, wow, actually, the person came a long way this year, because some things happen unplanned, and I'm like, wow.
I was so shocked that we're still in 2020. We're still in 2020. And some of the the posts that I see people retweeting, I was like, you're the whole.
But I feel like people want to know about the collaboration with the Reasonable Doubt. If you could try maybe explain it to them more about how it came about and how we ended up naming it Reasonable Doubt. And
let me explain my part of the story, my understanding on the project. I take our collaboration as the Rolls Royce of street brand. We built something that no one has ever done in the game. especially level 5, bro. Like everyone was just, I can't just say everyone was just chilling, but like it's beyond level 5. We started this shit last year March.
Yeah.
We were both busy with our personal projects. A whole lot of shit happened, and during that era, that everything that happened in school work, personal work, we were like kind of doubting the project, and when we finally got time to work on it, it was a time where like no matter how much people gonna doubt it or no matter how they're gonna judge it, they're gonna be reasonable. And for me to have that idea, like I said, during level 5, I went back to the 90s hip hop, just went back to the roots, and I bumped into Jay-Z's first album, Reasonable Doubt, and I was like, snap. And it's crazy how when I first listened to that album during lockdown was on the day that you hit me up and you were like, yo, come through and see what I've done. And I was like, I didn't even take like 5 minutes. I was like, yo, I'm coming back. I took the top and then pew. I think after an hour or two I came through, and then that's when we were like, yeah, we got it. This is the shit. This is the shit.
Yeah, like even for me, the way it happened was so magical because I would do something and when I give it to you, when I get back to you, or even looking for something else, I'm like, dude, I'm down with this thing.
Yeah, because
like the level of professionalism was crazy. I don't want to lie to you.
Because I would say I was hungry for being productive that much.
Yeah.
Because I think it took like a month trying to figure out what to do. That was like the first month of lockdown. I was trying to figure out what the fuck was the next move.
Yeah.
And then until we both remembered, oh shit,
This is what you have to do.
we have a project that like we've been sleeping on.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's when Reasonable Doubt came about. And when you asked about why did I name it Reasonable Doubt, I played my favorite song from the album, Dead President. And Can I Live? Can I Live?
I'm glad you touched on that, and yeah, I'm happy that I finally got to agree with you on an incredible way because I feel like it's timeless. They might not fully get it now, which I believe they do get it, but I feel like it's something that is timeless. And I would encourage everyone to get a piece because it's one of those, one of one. The paints can be at the same spot at the same time, and yeah, you can get to customize yours, you can choose a color and things like that. So yeah, check out the project on Insta and order yours, man, and be cozy. This is Busy Being, and I want to thank you for your time and creating this conversation.
Man, you know how we roll,
It was refreshing, and I got to know you a bit better as a person. And what I want to say is, though, keep on going. But what I want from you now is to like drop a young inspiration for the person looking at this and be like, you know what, things are going nice my way, but they know there's nice. What will you say to that person? Like, yo, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. First thing first, be yourself. And secondly, yo, don't forget to tell everyone around you how much you love them, how much you appreciate them. Because yeah, man, life is too short. Enjoy life, guys. And keep on grinding. Never keep your head up, Joe. No matter what you're going through. So yeah, make love and enjoy your festive seasons, guys.
It's festive, dog. Wow.
Yeah, but we're still in 2020.
Yeah.
So yeah, all I can say, be yourself, no matter what, bro. Be yourself. Appreciate everyone around you. Yo, man, positive energy, bro. So yeah, so yo, this is the first time I spoke this much.
Yeah, but I feel like it was needed because we need to reflect as human beings. Because often we keep on grinding and not reflecting. But to you watching this, thank you so much for your time. Busy mom is calling, and what I want to say is thank you so much. Enjoy your festive, like you said, and yeah, shout out, man. It's Shep signing out with Busy Being Human. Thank you for watching.